for continuing your education despite the difficulties you faced in your younger years. We congratulate you on all your accomplishments and are very proud that a former Petersburg Buffalo has had such a positive impact on so many lives, especially the lives of so many young people. We wish you the best in all that you do. May God continue to richly bless you and your family. Sincerely, Joey Nichols, Jr., Superintendent, Petersburg ISD.
Do you want to explain why you didn't have the high school diploma?
Yeah, you're a high school graduate.
Well, there's some people that don't know that.
I don't.
Okay.
You graduated, Granddaddy.
You know what happened.
World War II.
World War II started. I was in high school. In '43, we moved from Post up close to Tahoka, and I went to school there. But in '45, the end of '44, we moved to Petersburg. And I couldn't go to school because I was working on the farm. I liked a year and a half graduating. Well, when the war was over, you know, I was going with that sweet lady that I married. In November, I was going to make a year and a half of schooling in 1 year. I didn't know how difficult it would be. So I lacked 1.5 credits, I think, finishing high school. But that was too much. That's why I didn't finish.
But because my wife is admissions person, she said, didn't your dad take PE in college? He can get credit for his high school, for his college PE. And so she wrote the Petersburg principal and got him a diploma.
Good gift.
And Petersburg paid for this. We didn't pay a thing for it. Petersburg wanted you to be a graduate of their high school because you are super.
Is that because it keeps going back to their reunion and they wanted it?
Well, at our 50th high school reunion, we went. And some people said, well, you just celebrated your 50th wedding anniversary. What in the world are you going back to your high school 50th for? You said, well, that's when it came up. So we got married. Then we had a high school reunion. And we haven't been back. But about a year before, well, 2 years ago, I'll put it that way, we stopped by Petersburg High School, grade school. Man, it has changed. But still, we went down to in the hall, they've got these big posters where that you can turn. Each year, they have put the school, the kids' pictures.
The graduating
so
class.
Do this way, back in 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 48. There's Ruth Blassingame. And down a little further, there's another Ruth Blassingame. There was a group of Blassingames living there that weren't related to us, maybe 5th or 6th cousin to my daddy. So I say wasn't related, but they had 2 S's in their name. But, and of course, my picture was in the junior section. I was a junior in 48 instead of.
Well, this says class of 13. We want you to stay around for the 50th anniversary.
Hey, you're supposed to change it over when you become a graduate.
Move it over, piece of graduate.
I have to tell you that my mom was asking who all was coming because we wanted to make sure that we could get as many of you here as possible. And Uncle Tom said, I'm not going to cry. He said that he wasn't going to come because this day is very hard for him. And we were actually going to do this tomorrow, and I said, well, can you come up tomorrow? And he said, no, this is just too hard for me. I really want to, but there's nothing that really should be keeping me from it, but I can't come. And I said, well, know that we always want you here. And he said, well, I do love surprises. And so when we decided, because we were going to try to get everybody to come tomorrow and actually get to church and walk down the aisle and all that kind of stuff. But some of us couldn't be there, so we said, well, we'll do it tonight. So I called him and left him a message, and then he wrote me and said that he was coming. So Robert's question about August 9th has really just been to stall so that Uncle Tom could be here to see.
I've been stalling all night.
And I was wondering why you were talking so much. I was like, my ADD is ready. I can't sit here much longer.
Well, see, when he texted Barbara, he said surprise in Goldthwaite. And we knew when that was.
I was going to ask him, I said, okay, now, where is Goldthwaite? I know that you guys live there. I'm like, is that where that zoo thing where you drive by? They're like,
With
no.
the zebras on.
How far away is that? I'm like checking my phone.
I said, well, it's 30 minutes here.
So were you surprised?
Woohoo!
Yes.
Hey, can I get a picture? Because I got
I know, I need a picture.
Yeah.